I'm Cherry from Rap Academy. Welcome back to the series Hoi Tayat Sua Mesa. And today we get to see our host Sharlen and her colleague, a Filipino nurse. They are going to share to us his journey and advice how to become a nurse in Finland. So if you are new here, welcome to the series Hoi Tayat Sua Mesa. Or if you are the regular viewer, welcome back and let's get started.
Hello everyone, my name is Sharlen and here I have
Napoleon, yes. Napoleon Vizcaya, sorry.
Yeah, and today I'm gonna interview Napoleon about the insights and experiences from a foreign nurse in Finland.
Yeah.
So let's start with Napoleon. You can tell us a bit about your background and studying experience. So can you introduce yourself?
I'm Napoleon and I live in the Philippines and that's my native country. We have several dialects and national language as well. And I have studied nursing way back. I graduated 2007 and there are a lot of subjects that we took like medical, surgical, orthopedic nursing and that of when we assist in labor. So those are the things that we have taken up, and as well as I have also studied languages like English and as well as Spanish language.
Are you coming to Finland with anyone?
Actually, my sister is here before me. I was the one that supported her financially, and also we help each other in case of finances. But I was the one who helped her get first. So that's our plan for now. So we save money. And we continue to work here as assistant nurse. That's their title for now. Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me about your background, how you decided to become a practical nurse?
It's a long story. I actually didn't expect that I'd go back to the healthcare because I was already working in the banking industry for 13 years, both talking to Spanish and English customers. And it so happens that there's an opportunity that was posted online and that's it. So it was rough because I have to give up studying Spanish and then force myself to study Finnish because that is required here in order to work in Finland.
Yeah, that's true. So how has your life been here now that you are here?
It is tough up until now. Everything is new, be honest with you. But it's, as I've said before, it's still subjective. Each person has a different learning curve. And the advantage that I have is that I take this as a challenge, I think, so that I'll be able to grow professionally and also develop my skills. I believe that it requires time to study this language. It's a different approach. I'm trying to discover new approaches in studying this language because the grammar both in Spanish and English won't work. That's for sure. I already tried it.
So do you have any advice for students coming to Finland? What should they prepare for?
Good question. Mindset. You should be patient and determined because the pressure is first on the language. Despite the fact that you are known already your profession, but if language is still a barrier, even simple tasks would be very difficult because it will give you doubt and you cannot execute it properly. And sometimes if you'll be downhearted knowing that it's so simple, basic Finnish sentence for them, but you cannot understand it, so it's going to be frustrating sometimes. But you have to have that patience and just continue to strive. It's difficult to say for now because, as I've said, it will require effort and time.
Yeah. Do you find it hard when studying Finnish? Do you use Finnish in your life or just at the workplace?
Right now, I'll be honest with you, I am trying to find a video that is suited both for my studies and also for the workplace, because what we were taught was only good for A2 level. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Just very basic elementary language training. So focused more on grammar and writing. So if you heard them talking in Poet Kelly, like the way they naturally talk, so you will be lost in space. That's what I have experienced during my first day. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we will talk about working in elderly homes. So, how long have you been working as a practical nurse now?
Right now, I've worked like 4 months, going 5 months in total. But I just want to be clear with that. I'm not yet a practical nurse. I'm still under below category, the Hoita Avustaya.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a low grade category nurse here. It's like an aide, for example, an aide. So before I get there, I must pass the NAUTO, or other assessments that they want me to have. But I was honest with my teacher, and I asked her, like, I'm still not, you will be able to assess yourself when it comes to language, because it's speaking, listening, reading, and writing. Though especially the listening part. So the comprehension is really difficult because my oyaya doesn't adjust. So say for example, if you don't understand a thing or a simple word, one word, and then it will be explained to you in Finnish. So it's gonna be tough. That's one of the challenges that I face right now. So I must push. I must find means for myself. I don't know, but yeah, that's for now. Yeah.
Do you work with a team or individually? How about your colleagues? Are they willing to help when needed?
Yeah, that's a good question. And yeah, Finns are really helpful when it comes to helping their coworkers. Sometimes, they want you to grow and assess whether you can do it alone. But before you get to that part, they make sure that you understand. And if you're in doubt, they will repeatedly say that if you're in doubt, just ask. Because it's really important that you know what you're doing, and above all, why you're doing it.
Yeah. What do you do in a typical workday? What are your daily responsibilities and tasks at elderly home?
Yeah, it's basically the same, like doing the amu, or the amu pesu they call it, or the morning care, the ilta pesu, and then and so forth. But the thing is, if you are, for example, from the Philippines, or I don't know what country you came from, but it will be like mind-blowing seeing the equipments, seeing the things that we have in the books in our school. It's not only a theory, it's they use it. The equipments are really sophisticated, and we don't have that. Like I consider that advanced machine for us, and it's really you will find it like, but you will be able to get the hang of it once you are working like a month or two.
Yeah. What's the best thing about your job? What do you find the most challenging thing about your job?
Yeah, the best thing about my job is it's connected to healthcare, and that's my profession. Of course, even though that it's been for more than 10 years that I haven't practiced nursing, but the knowledge is still there. Just a little twist, or whenever there are instances that they teach me, even though the equipments are new, I can still I'll be able to understand quickly. Not the language, of course, not the language. It's a different story. Language is the difficult one, and that's being asked for me. Sometimes I'm surprised, and I even ask the personnel in the kitchen, because we have other personnel aside from the healthcare people. So we have the Sibwa, and the other people there. Like they ask me, like, how long I have lived here in Finland, and I said that I am just here for 4 months. And then I can see how they struggle, because I won't drop names, but one woman there was living in Finland for 20 years, and then I find her speaking Finland that it's not really that fluent still. So she also acknowledged that as well.
Yeah,
that it's difficult.
It's a difficult language. How do you stay motivated and maintain a positive attitude in your work?
At work, physically, because it's both mental and physical. So the stress is in the language, but physically, I have some routines. I do exercise every day, like push-ups, like that. Even at home, because there's a heater, I think. So it's better to do exercise inside the house or the apartment rather than outside. And also, I take the opportunity of other coworkers that encourage me to eat healthy. Yeah, it's important because you cannot think properly if you disregard the physical and the mental health. I think.
Yeah, that's true. Someone has said that it's hard to work with old patients. How about your experience? Any emotional or physical challenges?
It's really hard. Sometimes it's daunting because, as what I've said, those little basic Finnish phrases you won't be able to understand. And those are very basic for them, but for you, it already gives doubt. So even simple things can be very hard if you don't know the language. That's the struggle, but as I said, you don't stick with that mentality. The hard is already there. It's a fact that it's hard. But if you just stick with that mentality, then you won't grow. So you still have to find means to develop. Imagine, as I've told you earlier, that a woman is living here for 20 years now and she finds this language hard. So how much more for us that hasn't lived a year? Or so it's really good to invest before you plan to go here. It's really good to invest in the language up front, focusing on the comprehension and speaking. Yeah.
Can you share a memorable experience or story from your time working here?
Well, everything was memorable because you have to assimilate, I think, absorb all the experience, the past experience, the first day up till now, because learning is never ending. But like somewhat like a happy, memorable experience, I can't recall one. But what I'm still searching, or trying to find that strategy, because I haven't found that strategy yet that would help me, or that would have a leap bound that would improve me in terms of language comprehension, like in listening and speaking. But one of our colleagues here suggests Suke, right? Actually, it's you. It's you. And that's one of the things that I work on right now. After this interview, I'll try my best to have the Google Translator ready. That's what I use for now. And there's a translator app that translates from Finnish to English, but it's incorrect. So you still have to do it the hard way. There's no easy way in learning this language.
Yeah. Then we're going to talk about professional growth and future goals. So, what skills and qualities do you think are important for a practical nurse to have?
Language is really important. You cannot set a goal, a higher goal, if you don't know the basics. What I'm saying is, I'm just being realistic, because for example, you have this aim that you want to read a book, but you don't know the alphabet. So it's just like a basic rule, I think, that you have to undergo the basics, the intermediate, and then you'll be able to achieve the complex ones. But what's really happening right now is because like the physical stress and the mental stress are going together.
Yeah.
So that's where the challenge is, because you cannot focus on your studies, because the following day you will have work, and for sure it will exhaust you if you don't sleep. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What is your advice if someone wants to excel in this career for the long term?
Yeah, if you want to excel, it's both approach, mindset, I think. Mindset, the being positive, determined to be able to handle stress. Everything should be balanced, because as what I've said, you cannot focus on one thing and disregard the others. You cannot disregard your health, because you can't think straight if you disregard health. And it affects your mental health if you disregard healthy food and unhealthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
So those are the ingredients from now that I can think of. Yeah.
Do you have any plans for the future? What are your long-term career goals?
For now, I'll stick to this healthcare, because imagine I have this as a profession already, and I was working in the Philippines, and I can't believe that I'm seeing myself having this doubt due to language. Not because I cannot lift a patient, or not because I cannot do those skills. I can, but it's the language itself. Like, you cannot express properly. You can somehow follow or imitate the way they speak, but we're dealing with lives. We're just not dealing with things. That's the most different. That makes it two different perspective there, because as what I've said, if you are a teacher and you make some errors today, tomorrow you just get the eraser and then say to your students that, oh, sorry, I made this mistake. But if you're a nurse or a caregiver, if you made a mistake with a medication or do some foolish stuff that your patient falls and then the following day he died, so the following day you won't be able to say sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Then the last question for today is, what advice would you give to someone from Philippines considering a nursing career in Finland?
Yeah, if you consider going here in Finland, consider investing in knowledge. I think 3 years would give you ample time. Focus on listening comprehension and speaking. The reading and writing will follow. Don't do what most do, like they focus on the grammar, because whenever you are speaking, it's more on listening and speaking. So focus on those two aspects, so that you'll be able to express yourself and then comprehend what they're trying to say to you. That's really maybe that those are the things that I should have done, but because of the one giving us the assessment, they are more focused on that. So still that gives us like, it's making it hard for us, and it's not that important. But right now you would be able to see the impact. Why is it that we have this language assessment but still inefficient?
Yeah.
You know, it's different. You can see for yourselves, like if you look at the video on YouTube, how slow it is and how they translate English to Finnish, but it doesn't work that way. They have like the Poet Kelly. You search for that Poet Kelly way. Or listen to what I'm listening right now. I don't know if that's available in the Philippines. The Ole Arena. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's very useful, but I don't know if it's available.
I just started it like a week, not a week, but this is like the third time that I'm gonna watch that Suke again, because I was watching like the Fin 101 and I could see the difference. It's not helping me. The Finnish part 101 doesn't help me.
Well, thanks for your great advice, and thank you for the interview.
Okay.
And we will see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks for watching. We hope this video will give you some valuable insights into the life of the nurse in Finland. If you have any question or would like to share your own experience, feel free to comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to see more content like this. Wish to learn more about our program? Feel free to reach out to us. And we're here to help you in every step of the way. Moi moi!